Hello my beautiful friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm unboxing my IPSY Glam Bag Plus with an add-on. And I have a bit of a story. Well, actually, two stories. But first, if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Eileen and I'm so glad that you decided to hang out with me for a while today. If you've not yet subscribed, I'd love it if you would hit that subscribe button. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up before you leave. Now, for those who are not familiar with IPSY, IPSY Glam Bag is a monthly subscription. You receive a bag with a mixture of beauty products. They do have 3 different levels. The Glam Bag is $12 a month and you receive 5 deluxe size samples. There is the Glam Bag Ultimate, which is $50 a month and you receive 8 full-size items plus 4 deluxe samples, although that is ending after December. And then there's the Glam Bag Plus, which is the one I'm opening today. That is $25 a month with 5 full-size items in a drawstring bag. You do have an option to customize 3 of the items in the Plus. You only customize 1 in the others. And they say on their website you'll have a value of $120 or more. So let me tell you my first story. This bag has taken quite a journey. Now, I changed my shipping address at the beginning of November. As some of you know, I had been planning to be away to visit family for Thanksgiving, and then again, traveling again after New Year's, hoping to spend a little time where it was warm. And so, like some of you, I get a lot of packages, so I decided to get a box at a place that will receive packages for me, and then they can either hold it or will forward things for me when we're not here. I get an email or text notification that I have packages, so I can keep track of them, but they're not piling up outside my door if we're not home, or on days when the weather's really bad or whatever. So I had gotten that box and I switched everything at the beginning of November. Now IPSY got my new address correct on my Glam Bag and on my Glam Bag Ultimate, but on my Glam Bag Plus they made the change to my street address and the city, but not the zip code. So my bag shipped out on November 7th and was noted as being out for delivery on November 9th. So I was really excited at my old address. So I figured they just hadn't gotten it in time. That afternoon, my local post office sent it back to the regional sorting office, since the actual street address and the town were not in this zip code. It's actually one town over. So that started a loop. It was back at my local post office the next day. They sent it back to the sorting center. It came back to my local post office 3 more times. Trying to handle it all online was completely useless. So I finally called my local post office, which is only open for like 3 or 4 hours a day. So if you don't have a problem during those hours, you're basically just SOL. And you, so I had to wait until the following day when they're open. They're open just from like, 10:30 to 2 or something. It's crazy. So I spoke with a woman there who was very, very nice, and when she realized what happened, we had a good laugh about it. We ended up having to wait for the package to come back to my local post office one more time so that she could literally take a pen and scribble out the zip code and scribble out parts of the barcode and then send it back to the sorting center so that they would be forced to actually look at the address and the city and send it to the right post office. So it was finally delivered to my post office box on the 16th. So it shipped on the 7th. It would have been delivered on the 9th, but it didn't actually get to my delivery address until the 16th. So it took an extra week. And for what it's worth, these 2 post offices, the one in my town, it's my zip code, and where my post office box is, those 2 post offices are 2.5 miles apart. It took 7 days from the day that it first got to my local post office and was out for delivery to get to the correct post office. So I have no idea. I haven't even got the top open. I have no idea what condition these products are going to be in, but we're going to find that out together, because making that many trips back and forth, I can only imagine. So I'm going to grab a scissor. Let's open it up and check it out. Okay, let's cut it open and find out. Alright, so got our bag. There's supposed to be an add-on. I'm going to assume it's in the bag because there's nothing else in the envelope. So, fingers crossed. Here's the bag for this month. I liked it better in the pictures. I don't like this color. I thought this was black and this was like a creamy kind of a color, but this is navy and this is sort of peachy, and yeah, I'm not thrilled even a little bit with this one. And I usually like the drawstring bags. I know some people don't, but I usually do, but yeah, not so much this time. Let's take a look at what we've got in here and how they've survived. Those of you who've seen some of my other videos know that I've been having a lot of broken, particularly eyeshadows lately, and those are from things that actually got delivered the first time, so fingers crossed. Okay, November's theme is Be Present, and of course with the plus you don't get any products in it. It's quite honestly a waste of paper in my opinion to bother putting this in there, but they do. So let's take a look. Our first item is from Violet VOSS, and this was one that IPSY picked for me, and it is a 6-color eyeshadow and pressed pigment palette, and it is the Coral Pop palette. So let's open it up and take a look. I'm not a fan of corals usually, but you never know. And you know, my theory on these things is if I get something and I don't like it, I will find it a good home. So let's see. Fingers crossed it's still intact. What do we think? Ooh, first of all, it was upside down. It's still intact. I'll give it that. There is a piece of plastic that I'm going to remove, and there is a mirror here. But here are the shadows. Very pretty. Again, this one in the top center shade, I don't know how well it's coming across on camera, but that is a really loud coral. As some of you know, I don't tend to wear corals or shades like that because I tend to feel like it just makes me look like a pumpkin with the hair and everything. So, not really my thing. But that's okay. Like I said, I will find it a good home, and I'm not unhappy about it. I would rather get an eyeshadow palette than, you know, another, I don't know, black eyeliner or something. So, now that I've said that out loud, there's probably a black eyeliner in here. I took down the list of these products as soon as they gave them to me, and I haven't looked at it since. So, even though I knew at one point, I don't know what's in here. So, it's a little bit of a surprise because it's been like 3 weeks since I did this. But anyway, Violet VOSS, I've heard good things about. I do have one of her palettes that I haven't tried yet because I'm so backed up on eyeshadow, because even before this happened, you know, I wasn't wearing a lot of eye makeup or a lot of makeup in general because, you know, where am I going? I'm lucky if I put on, change from pajama pants into sweatpants most days. So yeah, eyeshadow, not a big priority other than, you know, when I get a chance to either just play with it for fun or when I'm hanging out with you guys. So, but I hear good things about Violet VOSS. If anyone has tried this palette, let me know, but look for this one in a future giveaway. So next we have, let's see, where is it? Ah, here we go. From Galactic. This is another brand I've never tried, but I've seen. This is the 3-in-1 Sparkle Balm Duo. It's a pencil used to apply underneath a lip gloss as a topper over liquid lipstick or by itself. And there's 2 shades here. We've got Twinkle, which is a pink sparkle, and Periwinkle, which is a violet sparkle. You think Periwinkle is blue, but In this case, it's violet. They're very pretty. If anybody's used them, let me know. You know me, I like sparkly fairy princess things, so I even wonder whether this is something you could use even as a highlighter. The retail on these is $17 each, so retail on this would be $34 for the duo. Not unhappy with that even a little bit. Again, if anybody's used these or has anything from Galactic, let me know, because it's a brand I have never tried. All right, what do we have next? What do we have next? From Item Beauty, all sorts of brands I've never tried today. From Item Beauty, we have Lid Glaze. This was a choice item, and I don't remember what the other options were, unfortunately. I will say that I did get a message a couple of days after choice was done saying, oops, we screwed up and we didn't give you the right choice items, but you're getting the ones you picked. Here's, you know, $3 in buy one, get one free $3 add-ons. So yeah, I was a little displeased with that, but anyway. So this is Lid Glaze Hydrating Jelly Eyeshadow, and it was available in 7 shades, or the item is. I don't know how many of them were available for the bags, but I got the shade Lunar Drop, which is a golden champagne. I'm going to assume it is the color in the word item here on it, if you can see it, because I believe that's clear, so that looks like it's the shade. Not a bad shade. Again, I've never tried anything from this brand, so if you have, let me know. Retail on this is $14. Next, from Complex Culture, and I love their brushes. This is Deal Closer Tinted Lip Cream. This was another choice item. Again, I've never tried anything from them other than their brushes, but I like the brushes, so I was willing to try it again. This is a 6-in-1 lip tint, providing sheer buildable color while pampering your lips with creamy hydration and smoothing benefits. There were 3 shades available, or there are 3 shades available. There was Mauve Nude, Rusty Rose, and Espresso, and I got the shade Rusty Rose. And hopefully you can see the color. I'm not going to open it yet because I don't want to start the clock ticking on it, because it does have it looks like 6-month shelf life. And don't quote me on that though, because again, I'm not wearing my glasses, and with this on it's even rougher. So but not unhappy to have that. And the other choice item was from Julep, and this is Eyeshadow 101 Cream to Powder Eyeshadow Stick. There are 25 shades of this from Julep. The shade I got was Bronze Shimmer. Okay, there's the thing. I've never been a big fan of eyeshadow sticks. I don't know that I've used them very much. If you have, let me know. I also don't know this brand. But again, I got weird choices this time, so I just kind of picked the things that I figured if I didn't like them or they weren't suited for me, that I would pass them along, and the things that most people would be interested in. So if you've tried this, let me know. And the retail on this one is $14. So before we even get into my add-on, that's my Glam Bag Plus for the month. So it was the Violet VOSS palette for $20, the Galactic Lip Sparkle Balm Duo $34, the Lid Glaze from Item Beauty $14, the Complex Culture Deal Closer Lip Cream, which is $18, and the Julep Eyeshadow Stick, and that was $14. So now, you know, you guys been around for a while know that I don't take it for granted. If the company tells me what something is worth, I don't take it for granted in these subscription boxes or mystery boxes or anything like that. I'm going to do my homework. Now, the promise that IPSY gives us in the Glam Bag Plus is 5 full-size items, and your bag is going to be a value of over $120. Now, if you add up the retail prices of these 5 items, it's $100 plus the bag. So I contacted IPSY on the 10th. Even before I received it, I contacted them because you can go online and see what your products are going to be, and that was when I was putting all this together. So when I realized total, I went on their little messaging system and I sent them a nice little message that basically said, hey, I've got this situation, your website promises $120 value, my bag is kind of way under that, here's how I've calculated it, and I listed the items. I said, VOSS palette, $20, and all 5 items with their prices, and asked them to respond because, I didn't want to come to you guys and just say, hey, they're cheating us or whatever, they lie, without giving them a chance to respond. Errors can be made. As you know, it's happened to me once before, where my bag was way under. So, and at that point, I gave them the benefit of the doubt. So I went ahead and I sent them a note, and the response I got, quite frankly, ticked me off. The rep said he was going to clarify for me, then went on to list the items I was receiving, which is exactly what I had done, with the prices that I'd given him, pointed out that the bag has an $8 value, so my total bag this month was valued at $108, not $100, as I said. He then said that because I picked my choice items, the value might not meet the usual $120 value, and that in the future I could research those products, the choice products, including their retail values, if I wanted to make sure I was getting the most value in my bag. His response got on my last nerve. I had to take a few hours between when I wrote my reply to him and when I actually hit send, and also asked my spouse to help me remove some of the snark so I could try and keep it as professional as possible. I did a cut and paste of the part of their FAQ that states, and this is a quote, "For monthly members, the Glam Bag Plus is a $120 plus value for just $25 a month." I did point out that it doesn't say that it is about $120 or average of $120. I did point out that they control the limited number of choices that were given, so it's not fair to claim that it's my fault because I made the choices that I did. And I also reminded them that they sent me an email a couple days after choice apologizing for the glitch in their system that meant that they, as they said, failed to display my ideal product preferences on choice day, so I didn't get my right choices to begin with. Also that buy one, get one free $3 add-on that they promised me. Yeah, they never actually put that in my account. So I ended by telling them that, I've recommended IPSY to people in the past, and now I have to update people about the fact that the promises on their website are not exactly promises. It took 5 days from that, but I heard back from a supervisor. She said she was passing along my feedback to the team, and that we always strive for all Glam Bag Plus combinations to be close in value and worth well over $120. She apologized for my concerns, told me they appreciate my membership, offered me some more points for my trouble. But basically the moral of my story is the values that IPSY has listed for their bags are not minimum values. That's what it comes down to. Or, like Boxy does average values or something. And, I wouldn't hold it against them if they said, you're going to get a value of about, or an average or whatever. But because they say value is, you're making a promise, I'm going to double check you on it. And even if you say it's going to be an average, I'm going to, you don't get to make me a promise when I subscribe and then not live up to it, and just, it's not fair for me then to be recommending to you that I think IPSY is a good value when the value is not what they promise. For lack of a better word, those values are targets, is the best way I can interpret what the response I was given. I think it's important for us all to know that. I'm not saying that IPSY is bad. I'm not saying that you shouldn't buy from it or that they are not good values. I'm not saying that I'm going to cancel my IPSY subscription. I am revisiting all of my subscriptions at the end of the year. I think I've mentioned that before. And I will be culling and cutting back, and I may add a few more. I'm not sure. I may branch out into doing some other types of videos in addition to unboxings. But, you know, I don't know. But I think it's just important to be aware that when they say it's going to be a certain value, they mean they aim for it to be, or that it'll be around a certain value. To me, again, $100 worth of product, and I'm sorry, this is not an $8 bag. Maybe the regular bags are with the zipper and everything, but, you know, my mother used to work in a fabric store. I know what cheap fabric is, and I know how much time it takes to run, you know, a seam and put a drawstring. This is not an $8 bag. But, anyway, the value that they're claiming includes the cost of the bag, and it's just a Target value. Do with that what you will. Like I said, it doesn't mean I'm going to cancel, but especially since they're now launching this new IPSY, I don't even remember what it's called, the one that's replacing the Ultimate, that is got an even bigger value and all of that. Just be aware that when they're promising values, that they're not hard and fast numbers. We'll just leave it at that. Anyway, I did have one add-on in this bag, and it was from PURLISSE, and it is the Youth Glow Vitamin CC Cream with SPF 50. This was an add-on. It's a multitasking color corrector. Glides on like a tinted moisturizer with correcting, brightening, age-defying, and sunscreen benefits of a foundation and a CC cream. It is available in 4 shades. They have fair, light, light, medium, and medium. I chose fair. Duh. A full size of this would be 40 milliliters and retail for $38. This is a 7 milliliter deluxe sample, so it's got a value of about $6.65. Add-on price is $3. Again, as I said, I'm not saying that IPSY is not giving us value. I just want to make sure we're all aware of what it is. SPF is very important, kids. So leave any comments down in the comments section. Let me know if you have had better luck with IPSY's customer service than I did this month, or if you've had other situations like this. And what do you think about the wording issue? Does that impact anything for you? I just kind of thought it was kind of lousy. Now that I know, I can make my decisions appropriately. But let me know what you think. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe down below if you haven't already. Remember, life is uncertain. Add extra sparkle. Thank you for spending your time hanging out with me today. Please stay safe, be kind to yourself, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.